It's Paul Marsh, and I'm delighted to say that I've been joined by Kiaran Crook from the Sherlocks. Kiaran, how you doing, sir?
I'm very good, mate. I'm very good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Now we all like to think that we're busy, but you really have been busy in 2024, haven't you?
Yeah, we've it's been weird this year. We've sort of been busy. I think we set out this year like with a plan of like, oh, it's going to be a year off, but a year off never really is a year off. To be fair, you end up like we ended up making a record. We supported Keane on a full the European leg of their Hopes and Fears anniversary tour, and then we got invited back to three outdoor, like big outdoor shows in Germany. And then, yeah, the odd festival. And then obviously with Sporting Shed 7 at the end of the year, that's like a full month. So yeah, the year goes pretty quick, to be fair.
It does. It really, really does. And also, you came down to Portsmouth as well. I know it was a little bit last minute, but you came down and played victorious.
We did, yeah. We were on a pub crawl actually the night before. We I'm like 20 minutes, if that, from Kelham Island in Sheffield where we like to go drinking. And for ages we were saying, because usually it's me, Brandon comes up, he lives in Lincoln, but he joins us on a Thursday club, and my dad. And we've been telling Trent and Alex for ages, like, oh, you need to come on this Thursday club. So the first one they came to, we were about, we were 7 pints deep, I reckon, but and we had to scarper at the end because, say, on the sixth pint, my dad, who's his manager, he said, might have a gig tomorrow, boys. And I thought he was joking. We're like, behave. And he was like, no, seriously. He went, I can't remember who it was. It might have been Snuts.
It
Somebody
was the
pulled out
snot. Yeah, yeah.
victorious, and they were like, no, we might be doing it. So then by the time we got to the next pub, he confirmed it. He was like, right, we're doing it. And then we all just sort of scarpered and went to separate ways. And because we had, it's like 4 hour drive or something, 4 or 5 hour
Yeah.
drive next
Well,
morning.
at least you did go home after that one. At least you didn't stay on and go, I would just have another couple.
No, I don't think we would have made the festival if we'd have done that.
It's not a good look if the band that's subbing in for the other band pulls out, so they have to get another band in for that one.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But no, it was I love that, to be fair. I love the whole carnage of it. We went down, there was absolutely no pressure because we weren't even meant to be there that year. We just rocked up, and it was just a good feeling on stage. Like, no, definitely no nerves. Like, it was more just like, hello everyone. We
Yeah.
shouldn't really be here, but we're filling in.
And what was the vibe from the crowd like?
Men, really good, really, really good. Like, social media is one side of it, but like the actual gig itself was class. And then like just checking comments after, everybody were like, what a standing kind of thing, because we weren't expecting your. So yeah, but reception was unreal, to be fair.
So you have had, like we say, a massively busy summer. All your festivals. I know you did the thing at Don Valley Bowl as well, which I know was absolutely amazing. You don't really sit like you say. I know you wanted to take this year off, and you've done the complete opposite, and you've just been knocking everything out of the park. Where do we start? Do we start with your UK tour, the fact that you're supporting Shed 7 on their tour? Do we start with the new single? Do we start with the album? You've just got so much going on.
Yeah, we're spinning a lot of plates at the minute, but that's how it is really. It can go from, it's a year out, kind of, not a year out, because we always plan to carry on, but not not that many things going off to all of a sudden quite a few things going off. So yeah, like, good to, we've not toured this year as far as like headline gigs
Yeah.
across the UK and stuff. So by the time we come to do that tour, which is in, well, the UK dates are like in May, I think they're in May.
Yep.
Um, it'll have been over a year. It's taking a year out from touring for us, for a band like us, is massive, really, because we've sort of we've always prided ourselves on his live side of things. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, obviously, so you mentioned obviously you did the support shows with Keane, and now you're just about to go out supporting Shed 7, two absolutely huge, legendary bands. I know obviously it's introducing you to a whole new audience as well, but what away from that, what do you learn from these big bands that you're working alongside?
well, Keane in particular, by far the nicest band we've toured with, by far. Like, every band member individually as well just came up to our dressing room on different shows, just off their own back. So like Tom had come up in Paris or whatever and just be like, I want to thank you guys for doing these shows, which he didn't really have to thank us. Like we're lucky to be doing them shows. But now they really do show you the next level. I think like it might have been in Paris actually. I think we they warm up for ages compared to us. Like they basically play a gig backstage, warming up with us like amongst each other before they even do the gig. It's like they'll do 45 minutes, an hour warming up, and to
Wow.
all in backstage like so close and personal. It's unreal. Like obviously his voice is unreal, but like just hearing him backstage on like a in like a little piano room kind of thing, and you can hear him singing and all harmonies and stuff. It's like, yeah, this is the next level. Like you can see why they've got to where
Is it that
they're
kind of thing where you think, right, we think we're doing okay, and then you hear that and you go, oh, we need to step up?
yeah, that's exactly it. Like you just watch it, and then obviously the gig happens, and you stood in crowd, and you think, yeah, like these are just you can tell why they've been doing it so long, and they're as
Yeah.
big as what they are, and obviously the songs are just incredible. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm keen, top band, massive respect to them.
So you're out supporting Shed 7 throughout November and December. You must be looking forward to that.
Was it, mate? Yeah, we've. I don't think I've had a chance to meet the rest of the guys, but I think we've spoke to Rick a couple of times. I think he's he came, which festival were it now? He came up at one of the festivals anyway, and he were telling us how his son's like a big fan of our band,
Oh, wow.
and I think his daughter as well. Which were nice, and yeah. But yeah, I'm a massive fan of Shed Seven. Anyway, I've been to watch
Yeah.
them loads of times, so it'd be nice to go on a tour that long as well, like
Yeah.
across some class venues.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. Like you say, a brilliant, brilliant band. But I mean, you're doing those supporting, but then you have literally just announced your own UK tour, which begins in Newcastle on the 2nd of May, finishes in Manchester on the 31st of May. So you are literally away for a whole month. I know you're coming down south where I am. You're coming down to Southampton on the 24th of May as well. You must be absolutely buzzing to get back out on the road and headline your own tour.
Absolutely, yeah. It's like I said earlier, it's our bread and butter that touring. We love it. Like it's one thing being in studio and making a record, which I absolutely love, but you can't be. Once you've got the songs, people are aware of the album. By then, the album will be out.
Yes. Yep.
Just taking a bunch of new songs, and it's weird. Even a band like us, like we're not an arena band or out like that, but even at our level, like seeing a set list change over the years when you get another record, you start looking down, and in our little world, in Sherlock's world, it's like it starts to feel like you're playing like a greatest hits set, because you get to play all your best tunes,
Yes.
all the singles. So
It,
yeah,
it,
super
it's funny
exciting, mate.
when you know that you're getting somewhere when you have to leave some of your favorite tracks out of your own set list.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. It's gonna be same again this time, like another bunch of songs, and it's like, yeah, seeing the tunes that have always been there, and at some point may have even been like considered like one of your best songs, and
Yeah.
then yeah, you just ain't got time to do it. It's mad, but we'll be changing set list around. I want to really try and play a lot of this record as well. I think it's going to lend itself to the live scene.
Well, let's talk about that because you've got the new album coming out, which I know is penciled in for February 21st. Everything must make sense. Tell us a little bit about the album. Are you still recording right now, or is it done and dusted?
No, it's done and dusted. It's in the can, but yeah, everything must make sense. We did it in Manchester with a guy called Dave Rashid Jones. Little underground studio. You won't even know it's there. It's in like the northern quarter area of Manchester. Um, yeah, we did it. We didn't do it like we did it on previous albums. We sort of spread it out a bit similar to how we did the last record, really, where we fitted it in around what we were doing and stuff. But yeah, we're super proud of it. To be fair, it's for me, it definitely feels like an album that's we've pushed ourselves, and there's like a few tunes on there where you really feel like you were taking a gamble, where you're like, does this even sound like us? But I
Mm.
think it's important to keep doing that. I think keep pushing yourself as well as having the tunes that you know you can do, where you it's sort of like your sound. I think it's important to keep getting a few tracks on there where it's like, let's just push, see what people think.
So what you're trying to say is your current single "Man on the Loose." It's not 12 tracks of that.
No, no, no. Like there's a tune on there called Bones, which reminds me of like, is it the yeahs or there's like it's weird. It's like there's a tune on there where it's like sounds like drum and bass. It's mental.
Wow.
Then there's a slow tune. It's not slow, but it's the slowest one called 28. In that's probably one of my favorite songs I've ever wrote. To be fair, that's a good tune. Um, yeah, Bones. That's a big tune. Um, there's a tune on there called "Here Comes the Rain." That's a massive tune. That is massive. That ends the album. So yeah, they're some of my favorites.
Well, look, I'm really, really looking forward to not only hearing the album, but I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on tour again. I've heard I didn't get to see you at Victorious because I was unfortunately producing the whole thing in the studio here. But I heard lots of reports from various other presenters that you are absolutely amazing. So I look forward to seeing you myself very, very soon. Kiaran, thank you so much for talking to me. I really do appreciate it. Best of luck supporting Shed 7. Best of luck with the album. Best of luck with the tour. I can't wait to see it all. And thank you for talking to me.
No, thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot.